Alright, so I'm going to be recording this video and I'm going to attempt to do it unscripted, but I'm not the greatest at putting out a stream of thoughts unscripted without any notes, but I realize that if I try to write a script, I'm never gonna get it done and this video is never gonna get out. But before I really begin to talk about my thoughts on the whole schlep situation and Roblox's comically bad handling of child safety, I'm gonna have to ask that if you're a child watching this video, to please try to pay attention. And when I say child, I mean anybody that's younger than me, anybody below the age of 18. I know it's really easy for kids to just jump between video and video. Kids like you, because I know that whoever may be watching this video, 100% of them are not adults. Well, I'm not saying everyone's not an adult, but I'm saying that not everyone is an adult, right? But I'm gonna need you to put in the effort to focus your attention on this video. So what are my thoughts on kind of this whole situation? Well, I'm gonna do a bit of regurgitation just to start this off. Obviously, I think that what Roblox is doing is absolutely egregious, absolutely atrocious. And it really seems like they're not even trying to make the platform safe for kids. And I mean, that's because it's true. Some people may believe that Roblox simply prioritizes their image over actually protecting children, but if that were the case, then they would have never sued Ruben Sim for $1.5 million. They would have never banned Schlep. They would have never done so much of what they've been doing in general. And their platform would legitimately be safe for kids. But no, I'm gonna tell you right now, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, okay, I'm just a random kid on the internet, Roblox knows what they're doing, and they know that they're not going to get the best PR from what they're doing. But what they're doing by neglecting child safety to such a degree is actually beneficial to their platform, and I'm going to explain why. I'm not saying that it's a good thing, I'm saying that it's going to facilitate the most amount of growth. If you want to completely minimize the chances of child predators being on a certain online platform, then the absolute best way to do it is to ban all forms of online dating. Now, obviously, the real best way to do it is to ban all forms of communication, but then nobody would play the game because people play video games for social connection, so that wouldn't make any sense. But banning all types of online dating is a quick, easy, surefire way to just get the predators off of the platform. Well, not to fix the problem, but it's gonna put a huge dent in the problem, right? Because if what they're doing is literally against the terms of service, even if it's between two people of the same age, then, I mean, if it's an adult and a minor, it's not even close. Of course, they're gonna get banned. But, I want to turn your attention to something that I saw in a video by Green Lego Cats 123 that I watched a couple of days ago. Yeah, so I was just outside and I was on my phone and I saw this video and I forgot what it was. I think he was talking about the same situation. And he put this clip at the beginning of the video and David Baszucki said, and I quote,
"We do believe there's an enormous population where traditional ways of meeting are scary, awkward, and ultimately we think 3D simulated meeting, I'm not going to use the D word, but subsequently real life relationships is going to happen."
Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, so I put the clip on the screen and I need you to realize that this is not good at all, okay? This is not good for the human brain. Let me explain, right? Socialization is the absolute most effective when it is in person and you can see and touch the other person. What David Baszucki wants to do is perpetuate this generation's already very bad track record with social isolation and the like that was worded very poorly, but he wants to exploit the fact that we are one of the most lonely and atomized generations, and he wants to use this to give us an outlet to avoid having to do the uncomfortable things to find relationships in real life. He wants to do whatever he can in his power to keep people on Roblox as long as possible. And if it means that we have to make literal children turn to the internet to fulfill all of their social needs, then so be it. Who gives a goddamn? And what is important to realize is that online dating culture is the thing that keeps people on the internet to fulfill all of their social needs. It is not the single thing, but it is a factor in a sense. And what you have to understand is that if Roblox were to actually go out of their way to promote information that goes against predators, that protects children from predators, some of that advice would inevitably have to be advice that makes them spend less time on the platform. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you don't want to become a victim of a pedophile on the internet, then it is in your best interest to live as much of your social life in real life as possible. And Roblox does not want you to do this. David Baszucki is not an idiot, and Roblox is not broke. Let me tell you right now, it is objectively true that there is absolutely nothing, and I mean nothing, stopping Roblox from fixing the problem in a day, literally 24 hours. They would need to ban maybe 50 accounts or something to get rid of all of the major predators. And then they would need to hire a bunch of moderators, which maybe that'll take more than a day. But I bet literally everything. I bet my life, I bet my future generations, I bet all of my money that I've ever made and that is entitled to me, that Roblox can fix this predator issue in less than a month, easily, effortlessly. I'm gonna go on Google and give you a quick statistic about Roblox. So let's type this in. How much is Roblox worth? Okay. Now, according to multiple sources, I'm just reading in the little blurbs for each link, but I'm going to read this off of companiesmarketcap.com. And other websites have this figure as well, albeit a few $1 billion fewer for some. Roblox is worth 87.88 billion United States dollars. Roblox can do whatever they want. Roblox is a sandbox game, and the owner of Roblox is in a sandbox. He can literally do whatever he wants with that amount of money. David Baszucki is in creative mode, and you cannot build your business to be level being a fucking idiot. So what the bottom line is that David is going far out of his way to hyper optimize this platform to make as much money as possible, and it does not matter. You know what? I did begin writing a script, and I'm just gonna read this part of the script out to you. So here it is. It does not matter if they have to sacrifice the enjoyment of their players. It does not matter if they have to sacrifice the trust of their players. It does not matter if they have to sacrifice the safety of their players. It does not matter if they have to sacrifice the trajectory of the rest of their players' lives. It does not matter if their players have to be traumatized, pushed to suicidality by the direct and residual effects of being a victim of a child predator. It does not matter if children below the age of 13 have to be exposed to sexual games, culture, and innuendo, so it can turn them into sex addicts, ruining their relationships in the future, and eventually causing a select few to turn to degenerate, immoral, and borderline or even downright illegal content to fulfill their sexual fantasies. It doesn't matter if the businessman has to sacrifice all of his dignity. If it helps the businessman grow his business, he is going to do it. And although it may not seem like it with the horrible PR that he's getting, what David Baszucki is doing is helping him grow his business. There is a petition that was created, and if I click on this right now, I can see how many signatures it has. It currently has 43,534 signatures as of 10:22 p.m. CST on August 13th of 2025. Let's get that number to 1 million. I didn't create it, but I did sign it, and I have shared it with other people. And I would also appreciate if you guys shared this video with as many people as possible. I'm not trying to grow this channel, and I'm not trying to become a forerunner of this whole movement to change Roblox and actually make it safe for children and actually make it not a living nightmare for every parent of a child that has to be victimized by this fucking bullshit. But I do want to use my voice to do whatever I can. So spread the word. I'm also going to be putting in the description a link to a Roblox shirt that says Unban Schlep. Shout out to my friend Jay. He actually showed the shirt to me, and I responded back by showing a shirt to him that pretty much represents all that Roblox is at this point. It's a picture of a virtual Roblox moderator, and on the left there is some text, and it reads, "Your safety is not our problem." This is Roblox's view on safety. They don't care. If they cared even 1/80th of a percent about the safety of their users, Schlep would have never been banned, and we would never be at such a low point in Roblox's history. Cancer killed the wrong person. That's all I'm gonna say. Do I believe that David Baszucki should die? Well, I'm gonna say no, but if you ask me in person, the answer might be a little bit different. But that's not crazy to say if we consider the massive chain effect that David Baszucki's business practices have had on children, on their parents, on their families. Put Roblox under investigation. Put their CEO under investigation. I love this platform to death. I've been playing Roblox since 2012, since I was 5 years old. And never ever do I want to say that I love a platform that actively works to do anything they can to remove pedophile catchers from their platform. I have seen comments on videos about the situation of people expressing how proud they are that they never played Roblox. You know how fucked up that is, especially to somebody like me. I want to see Roblox do better. I really do. And David wants to see Roblox do better too. But he doesn't want to see Roblox do better in a way that preserves everyone's safety and well-being. He wants to do it by any means necessary. And we should stop it by any means necessary. Fuck you.